As humans have hearts, cars have engines. We all know that the better the engine, the smoother the vehicle will get. And talking about the company like Toyota, which always works to touch the perfection, it has been the second most favorite automobile company. Now, it has launched the insane engine, which will definitely shock the EV industry. Are you interested to know more? Well, you're watching Tech Addicts. Transparency comes first for us, so let's discuss everything in detail. For the vast majority of people, Toyota immediately conjures up images of high quality. When people think of Toyota, they think of durable vehicles that last for years. Every dependable vehicle has a dependable engine at its core. Toyota automobiles are dependable and well made, so you can count on them for years to come. This is largely due to the performance of the vehicle's engines. Let's talk about some of the engines. Annihilate anything. Toyota 2JZ GTE Inline 6. In the early 1990s, when it was first introduced, the 2JZ GTE was a potent engine that helped establish the Supra Mk4 as a top-tier Japanese sports car. The engine became famous, however, in the years that followed. Over the past 20 years since it was discontinued, the 2JZ has built an unrivaled reputation for reliably producing large amounts of power. The maximum output of the twin-turbo inline 6 was 325 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque, but it didn't take long for tuners to figure out they could get north of 750 horsepower with only moderate adjustments. Due to its fame, the Mk4 has skyrocketed in price, and the 2JZ can still be seen in drift and race vehicles today. Junkyard material, Toyota 3-liter 1MZ FE. Since it was used in multiple vehicles beginning in the 1990s and continuing into the early 2000s, the 1MZ FE has had a bright beginning. It was once considered one of the greatest engines available and was ranked among Ward's top 10 in 1996, but its unreliability quickly became known. Many drivers learned the hard way that putting off maintenance and oil changes leads to expensive problems like engine sludge and overheating. Therefore, high-mileage engines have poor knock control and excessive oil use. Furthermore, several people had issues with VVTi parts owing to oil leaks, vibrations, and faulty VVT actuators. The aluminum heads are broken and the head gaskets have failed. The 1MZ FE engine was branded as one of the worst due to an error made by the manufacturer, leading to a class action lawsuit. The 4.8-liter 1LR GUE V10 from Toyota can destroy anything. The 1LR GUE was not a product that was widely available. It was only available in the Lexus LFA supercar, which was produced in a very small number. It was the result of a joint effort between Toyota and Yamaha, as were many previous successful Toyota engines. The LFA can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds thanks to its 4.8-liter, naturally aspirated V10's massive 553 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. The 1LR GUE V10 is a work of art, with a red line of 9,000 RPM and a roaring engine sound reminiscent of Formula One cars. Junkyard material, Toyota 3.0-liter 3VZE. The 3-liter 3VZE engine was the first engine larger than a 4-cylinder to power the Toyota 4Runner and Toyota pickup when it was introduced in the late 80s. The V6 engine only produced 150 horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque, which was very inadequate. Furthermore, the engine's reliability record deteriorated. First, it overheated frequently due to a broken coolant fan or a defective head gasket. And once again, at around 180,000 miles, the engine begins to show signs of dying, such as increasing oil consumption and knocking noises. Annihilate anything, the Toyota 5.0-liter 2UR GSE V8. The 2UR GSE is a high-performance engine exclusive to Lexus in the 2016 through 2021 Toyota Hilux Dakar racing truck. After a fruitful partnership in creating the 1LR GUE V10 with Yamaha, Toyota once again reached out to its compatriot for assistance in making the 2UR GSE. Initially, the ISF's high-compression V8 engine generated 416 horsepower and 371 pound-feet of torque. Almost 10 years later, Toyota put the same engine into their GSF midsize sedan and F Coupe, but this time they upped the horsepower by 51. The 2019 RCF has been upgraded to produce 475 horsepower and 395 pound-feet of torque, making it Toyota's most powerful luxury vehicle to date. Well, an entirely new paradigm has emerged due to Toyota's latest engine. In spite of the COVID-19 pandemic and chip shortage, it nevertheless managed to sell over 10.5 million vehicles. Spare parts for Toyota vehicles are widely available and can be ordered through your local dealership. To top it all off, Toyota has produced some of the most impressive engines in their respective categories, ones that the industry will have a hard time forgetting. Using blueprints for the Chevrolet sedan engine from 1933 as a reference, Toyota began developing prototype cylinder blocks and pistons for the Model A engine in 1934. Before the cylinder head change, the engine was only producing 48 to 49 horsepower, but afterward, it was able to produce 65. A key component to the MK4 Supra success is the 2JZ GTE, a 6-cylinder engine. Up to 750 horsepower can be produced by the cast iron engine block. Knowledge of gasoline's thermal efficiency is necessary for a complete appreciation of this revolutionary engine. Engineers have been toiling for almost a century to improve upon the average thermal efficiency of a gas combustion engine, which currently sits at around 35%. Toyota's engine development team examined each part of the cycle and figured out how to improve efficiency. They were able to reach such high rates of combustion by appropriating technologies from Formula One. A more uniform distribution of the air-fuel combination throughout the cylinder was achieved by adjusting the intake valve angle, installing laser-clad valve seats, and redistributing the cylinder's internal volume. This resulted in increased efficiency and reduced emissions. With a world-leading 41% thermal efficiency in hybrid applications and 40% in gas-only vehicles, Toyota's new Dynamic Force engine helps the company battle for every percent in the efficiency race. The 2017 Toyota Camry is powered by a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine with a new 6-speed manual transmission and dynamic force engine that produces 209 PS and 253 Newton-meters. Additionally, it uses an average of 7.7 gallons of fuel per 100 kilometers traveled. DF Dynamic Force Engine by Toyota. High efficiency and low fuel consumption were design goals for the engine's development, along with improving the vehicle's performance on the road and protecting the environment. In addition, a highly efficient engine based on the Atkinson cycle with modest compression and over 40% thermal efficiency was realized. Toyota is streamlining its engine range by offering just 9 distinct dynamic force motors and 17 distinct configurations. Toyota's Dynamic Force engines debuted a new 2-letter naming system in place of the traditional engine family designation. High-performance engine with a 2.0-liter dynamic force displacement. Toyota's new 2-liter gasoline engine is an inline 4-cylinder design with direct injection. New engines achieve increased torque over the whole engine speed range and already conform to anticipated worldwide exhaust requirements. Laser-protected valve seats, camshafts with concave profiles, and a space-saving HLA are just some of the features of the new HV engine. Improving the engine, we're making progress. Although Toyotas are known for being dependable, easy to maintain, and having inexpensive, widely available components, we haven't yet looked at how their engines have evolved in detail, so it's time to do so. Toyota prioritized improving the engine's thermal efficiency to boost torque and horsepower. Toyota's Dynamic Force engine philosophy is largely responsible for the company's rise to prominence. The bulk of gas engines only function at efficiencies between 25 and 33%, so Toyota's alleged development of motors with a 41% thermal efficiency today is an impressive feat. While Toyota's methodology, in order to improve their vehicle's overall thermal efficiency, Toyota has altered the designs of its vehicle's engines with a primary focus being on how to speed up the combustion process. Through the use of cooling systems with variable control, optimized thermal management enables optimum combustion while minimizing the amount of energy that is wasted as heat. The high quality of construction is what makes Toyota cars so dependable. The term over-engineering describes a practice that Toyota is notorious for engaging in. Toyota is always reliable because they guarantee that their engines are basically bulletproof, so that no matter how long a car was driven, its power output was always much less than what it can make. So it is today, tomorrow, Toyota. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.